70 AM.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know, we've figured out that we made some mistakes medically in trying to identify things because most of the studies were always man-centered, you know? And it turns out that a lot of you ladies, while you might have the same exact conditions, diseases, whatever, as we do, you have different symptoms, right? Different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, and I heard that about heart disease. I heard that if you're having a heart attack as a lady, it might not be the same symptoms I would have as a man. I don't understand it, but that's what I've heard. And it's a good thing that somebody figured this out. Dr. Tracy L. Stevens is on the phone. She is a board-certified cardiologist. She is the medical director of the St. Luke's Mid-America Heart Institute's Muriel I. Kaufman Women's Heart Center in Kansas City, Missouri. She is a professor of medicine at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. Is that right? Missouri, Kansas City? The national spokesperson for the American Heart Association and the Julia Irene Kaufman Endowed Chair for Women's Cardiovascular Health. So lots of credentials right there. And a short interview, but we're going to allow her to deliver an important message. The common risk factors and lifestyle changes that can help lower the risk of cardiovascular events. And I don't know that this is specifically for women, but let's find out. Dr. Stevens, good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Larry.
Where are you?
I'm currently in New York. I practice in my offices in Kansas City, Missouri at St. Luke's Mid-America Heart Institute.
All right. Why are you in New York? Just visiting?
I'm here for a lot of the February Heart Month events, including the Red Dress Awards and Red Dress Fashion Show events to launch awareness again about heart health.
Okay. My first question is this, and I don't know that this is specifically what your topic is, but we always hear that a smoker who has damaged his lungs by smoking, the minute he quits smoking, the damage starts to reverse itself. Does that same thing happen if we've been eating poorly and we stop eating poorly? Does our heart and our cardiovascular system start to reverse and become better?
Yes. It's never, ever too late to start. The key is inflammation, and inflammation creates plaque and importantly makes plaque rupture, which is what creates the crisis. The minute we start initiating healthy efforts, the inflammation decreases, which is the key in preventing heart attack and stroke.
Really? Now, are there and some things we'll say, and I'm not trying to sell anything here, but you'll hear like green tea reduces inflammation. What is another one? I can't remember all the things they say, like flaxseed oil, things like that. Are any of those things true?
I think if we are lacking in certain things in our diet, perhaps there's a role for some supplements. I don't think we have confirmed and confidently have any guidelines on that yet. What truly makes sense is that if we eat healthy, a lot of the supplements we ingest, our body is so smart, we urinate it right out. And so the key is eat healthy, not diet, but eat foods without nutrition labels. And that keeps the balance there. That keeps the inflammation out. The villains are sodium and sugar. And so if we eat foods without nutrition labels, that gets rid of a lot of excess sodium and sugar.
Oh, wow. So that would be everything in the produce section, right?
Right.
Pretty much?
Yes, and it's very colorful. Think of the color of your plate, and we want not all yellow. We want it one protein, two colors, and that keeps us on the outside of our stores and eating those foods that don't come with labels.
We've been told that when something is wrong with the heart on a woman or even a man for that that reason, that they're now called events, and you sort of feel like your shortness of breath, something like that. How do you handle that, and how do you make that go away so you're healthy?
Yes, I think that the number one thing is for us to be aware heart attack and stroke is our number one health threat, and to recognize symptoms, and which aren't always chest pain. It can be shortness of breath, indigestion, pain between the shoulder blades. And then know our risk factors, and then what we can do to address the risk factors, which then reduce the likelihood of having an event. And we've raised awareness, but the key, we have to launch motivation to do something about it, because we can reduce our risk of heart attack and stroke or these events by over 90%. And that's why I encourage our listeners to understand what their risk factors are and know what they can do about them, because it's each of our responsibility, not a once-a-year doctor's visit. It's all the days in between. And that's why I encourage the Bayer Healthcare, the ProHeart Path Tool, which is an easy online assessment for one to individually understand their risks, what their 5-year calculated risk of having a cardiovascular event, heart attack or stroke, and then take action upon it. Not just sit there and do it, but then take action.
Oh, wow. So the ProHeart, what do you call it, ProHeart Path Tool? That's an online thing, and the tool works because we answer questions.
Right. This is the Bayer Healthcare site who have provided this ProHeart Path Tool. If you access IamProHeart.com,
okay,
and it asks you to enter like height and weight, your level of exercise, your eating habits, if you know your blood pressure, cholesterol, a sugar level. And it gives you instant feedback on a 5-year risk assessment of heart attack and stroke. And then based on those risk factors that are identified in you, can personalize strategy, give a lot of education. And then nicely, a letter that one can print and kind of serve as an organization process of when one goes to their next physician appointment, this can kind of serve as a template for them to ask questions and understand what measures they can take to reduce their number one health threat.
Do you go back to the site, or is it a one visit and then you're done? Or do you keep checking in to give progress reports on yourself as you start to improve your lifestyle?
Yes, that's an excellent point. So there's an option or opportunity that you can go back into your personal account and update your numbers and then observe how your risk score has changed.
Oh, wow. Is this new? Is this something new?
It's been around about a couple years, created by a third party based on a number of databases, but Bayer Healthcare has adopted it for their online assessment via this ProHeart Path tool. And it's easy, it's private, and it gives a lot of information. And again, stressing to our listeners, it's not just taking it, it's taking action from it.
So once you take the action, chances are you could decrease your risk of a heart attack or a stroke?
Absolutely, by over 90%. And most of the things that can be done to reduce our risk of stroke and heart attack do not require a physician's visit. And it's taking ownership. Our health is our responsibility. It's eating healthy, it's moving. And whether it be a dedicated exercise program or just documenting your steps in a day, make sure your bellies are not the biggest part of your body, because that's where we store food that our body doesn't know what to do with. And if I can stress to our listeners, know your blood pressure. We have an awesome way now to purchase a fully automatic blood pressure cuff for our home, for work, or identify the pharmacy that you can go and check your blood pressure. It's a silent killer. It's the single most important risk factor that contributes to stroke, blindness,
really?
Wow.
heart attack, heart failure, need for dialysis, erectile dysfunction in men. And it's a silent killer, so you don't know your blood pressure unless you check it. And the argument, I feel fine, it must be okay, is unacceptable. Keep a diary and share it with your healthcare provider.
Dr. Stevens, thank you for being on with us again. The website is IamProHeart.com, IamProHeart.com. Robin already has that actually on the guest list for today, so you can look it up. Doctor, thank you for being on the air with us today. Good information.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Robin.
The ProHeart Path tool, that's what it's called, from Bayer. Oh, real quick, is aspirin good or bad for you? I've heard contradictory things.
Yes, aspirin is certainly something to be personalized between each of us and our healthcare provider. Generally for secondary prevention, for if one's had a heart attack or stroke, there are indications for aspirin, provided the risk versus benefit is addressed with one's healthcare provider. Primary prevention needs to be individualized. There are not indications for primary prevention, but definitely warrant just discussion with your healthcare provider on that.
That's always the ultimate, isn't it? Dr. Tracy Stevens, again, thank you for being on the air. Again, go to the website, IamProHeart.com. Call us if you need that repeated. We'll be glad to do that for you on the phone. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Plenty of sunshine and pleasant today, high 69 to 73. And tonight, clear and turning colder with lows ranging from the mid-30s in a few inland spots to 43 along the coast. Sunny, breezy, and cool tomorrow, the highs ranging from 57 in the northwest part of the zone to 62 in the southeast. And on Saturday, plenty of sunshine with a high of 60 to 64. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Where did you sit when the dust settled?
Richard Petty goes back in front. They both spin. They're in the wall.
Where did you sit when the tempers flared?
And now it appears we may have a fist fight. Drivers and helmets.
Or when standing ovation took on a whole new meaning?
All the pit crews out on pit lane to salute Dale Earnhardt, who is...
Well, from where we sit, this Daytona 500 is the chance of a lifetime. Because this is your final opportunity to experience the great American race from some of the classic seats that have witnessed some of the most famous moments in racing history. And it's your first chance to say hello to the future in all new grandstands where fans will bear witness to all the legendary moments yet to come. So where will you sit this February 22nd? Don't miss your one and only chance to experience Daytona at a unique moment in history. The Daytona 500, Sunday, February 22nd. To guarantee your seats, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit Daytona500.com.
Most common questions those nearing retirement are asking. Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
It's time for Farming Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. The Georgia Economic Outlook series, presented recently by the University of Georgia Terry School of Business, predicted an improved economy in 2015 in Georgia and the Southeast, but decreased agricultural income could hamper economic growth. Mark Masters, director of the Georgia Water Planning Policy Center, said that farmers are being impacted with the lower prices and farm income in southwest Georgia, along with the North Florida and South Alabama. Masters saw many farmers shift last year acreage dedicated from each crop to more peanuts planted, which is a trend he says is coming again in 2015. Masters said more peanuts will be planted thanks to provisions in the 2014 Farm Bill, which provides advantageous price loss coverage for peanut farming. Masters said as far as 15 goes, when all else fails, plant peanuts. He says right now that seems to be the most attractive thing for farmers to plant. Last year, he said, we planted about 600,000 acres in Georgia. Given the price of alternatives for corn and cotton and soybeans, I think peanuts are going to plant upwards of 700,000 acres this year, and a lot of that is going to be dependent on seed availability. It is by far the most attractive crop in this new farm bill right now.
Ready to gear up and go? You need to make hay while the sun shines, and nothing does the job better than Kubota hay tools. Kubota disc mowers are dependable and precise, built with 3-bladed discs and heavy-duty cutter bars. And you can rely on the efficient working widths of Kubota rotary tedders and rakes to save you time in the field. But that's not all you'll save during the Gear Up and Go sales event, with long-term, low-rate financing going on now. Kubota field-proven hay tools, built for the best things in life. Visit Kubota.com to find a dealer near you.
The national posted price on peanuts stayed the same this week, $424.86 per ton for runner-type peanuts. The shell market price is still holding about 48 cents to 47 cents a pound. I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Let's give it up for old asphalt and a new pair of shoes. Let's give it up for a good rhythm meeting a sweet melody. For a church cookout under clear skies. Let's give it up for good things coming together, like bundling your auto and other policies together with an Allstate agent, which can save you time and keep you better protected. Let's give it up for good.
To receive your comparative insurance quote, contact the McDonald Agency at 622-2333.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 21 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know what is really cool? What is really cool is the fact that Dan Martone made a deal with the Daytona International Speedway, and he got us a couple of tickets to give away. Mm-hmm. These tickets aren't just your normal NASCAR Daytona 500 tickets. These are really good seats. If you were to buy these tickets, they would cost you $170 a piece. We have two of them, which means that the prize package that I'm going to allow you to enter right now is worth $340. Mm-hmm. We just started this yesterday. Tom Schmitz kicked it off on yesterday's Voice of Ocala program in the afternoon. And we continued it this morning. We'll continue it until 1 week from today. It's a 1 week long campaign. That's it. Mm-hmm. 1 week for you to get your name into the box. Did you find out yet if we can get the names in more than once?
No, not yet. I haven't asked.
Okay, so far, if you have your name in the box already, there's only a few of you who've got your name in the box because we've only done this a few times. But the way you will win is if your name is picked from the box 1 week from today. The way you get your name in the box is by listening to us. Now, we're all doing it differently, I think. I think Tom is doing... I can't.
I know.
Two things at once. All right. I want to give you a chance to put your name in the box.
Okay.
All right. So what you have to do is call me right now, and I guess I'll take your call during the break because we have our guest. Oh, they bailed out. Good. Well, see, this is the thing. If they're going to call in to be on the show, they got to call in at the right time.
That's right. Exactly.
Otherwise, I'm moving on to something else.
Exactly.
I don't want to be answering the phone while I'm trying to get people a chance to enter a contest.
That's right.
Look, what she was going to tell you, what he was going to tell you, is you got to sign up for health care by Sunday, or else you're going to be penalized because Obamacare is in effect and you got this mandated health care you got to have.
That's right.
Period. Done. We don't need a whole interview on that.
Okay. Good. You did it very eloquently.
You just got to get it by Sunday. If you don't, well, the next year you got a penalty to pay.
That's right.
This is more important.
Okay.
We got two great. Important. This is so cool. We got two great tickets. Mm-hmm. All right. I think Patsy wants you. All right.
Yes.
So anyway, I have a trivia question for you. If you answer the trivia question correctly, that's all you need to do. Your name will be put into the box, and then next week, one name will be picked from the box. That one person will get these two tickets. You don't have to do it. I mean, you can do it right now. That's what I want. And once it's in there, I'm going to find out later on if you can get your name in the box more than once. But listen to the Voice of Ocala in the afternoon. They'll be doing it. We'll probably have something in like the Glenn Beck show. Glenn won't be doing it, but we might pop on just at random's notice. But anyway, right now I have a chance for you. So the phone number to call is 622-9622, 622-WOCA. The questions that I'm using were provided to us from Budweiser Speed Week. So they're all NASCAR, I guess, based questions. All right. Earlier, I asked about the youngest. I'm going to ask about the oldest right now. So the question that will get your name in the box is this. So the number again, 622-9622. Here's the question. Bobby Allison was the oldest driver to win the Daytona 500. How old was Bobby Allison when he won? How old was Bobby Allison when he made the record books to be the oldest driver to win the Daytona 500? How old was he? That's what I'm looking for.
Wow.
It looks like 1, 2, 3, 11. I got 11 callers coming in. Pick a number between 1 and 11.
3.
3. Number 3. You're number 3. Good morning. You are number 3. What's your first name? Number 3. Are you there? Are you there? Good morning.
Oh, yeah, hello?
Oh, there you are. Good. I thought we lost you. What is your first name?
Mark.
Mark. All right. To get in the box, you got to give me the answer. How old was Bobby Allison when he won and became the oldest driver ever to win the Daytona 500?
I'm going to say 39.
No, that is not right. That is not right. Keep listening because you'll have another chance to win. I'm going to just pick another one at random. Good morning. Do you know how old Bobby Allison was when he won?
60?
No, not 60. Not 60. All right, let me take another one. Good morning. Do you know how old Bobby Allison was when he won?
I believe he was 19 years old.
19? No, we're looking for the oldest driver.
Oh, shoot. All right, let's say 78.
No, not 78. Okay, good morning. Do you know how old? This is great having so many callers, by the way. Good morning. Do you know?
Yeah, he was 56.
No, not 56. Do you 33? Know? Good morning. Do you know?
33?
No, 33 is wrong, too. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I'll give you a chance to Google it. Go ahead, Google it. Go ahead. All right. Let me push forward. And wow, nobody got in this time.
Wow.
So far, we've had a name in the box every single time.
Yeah, we have.
All right. So the question again was, how old was Bobby Allison when he became the oldest driver to win the Daytona 500? How old was he? By the way, these are great seats. The two seats that we have, seat number 20 and 21 in the Oldfield Tower section, which I understand is a really good section of the Speedway. Section I, row 39. I looked it up earlier. It looks like it's pretty close, but not too close.
And looking at pit row from what
looking at pit row, I would be nervous too close because you always hear these horror stories.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's obviously great seats. The race itself is a week from Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The one person who wins will win these 2 tickets, and we'll pick that winner 1 week from today. The question that is out there, if you want to get your name in right now, Bobby Allison was the oldest driver to win the Daytona 500. How old was Bobby Allison when he won? 622-962 to take a crack at this. I'll do it until the time is out. I'll just pick at random.
Okay.
Good morning. How old was he? Oh, what's your first
42.
name? 42 is wrong.
Beg pardon?
I was going to ask you your first name, but you already got it wrong. Hold on. Thank you. You can call back, though. Hold on. Let me go back to another call. Good morning. Do you know what's your first name?
Roland.
Roland. How old was Bobby Allison when he became the oldest driver to win the Daytona 500?
54.
No. Oh, my goodness. Good morning. Do you know how old he was?
50.
50 is right.
Wow.
50 is right.
Wow.
Good for you. What is your first name?
Edwina.
Edwina, you could be a winner. How about that? You need to hang on there. You need to hang on and talk to Robin off the air so she can get your information and put your name in the drawing box, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and we will continue doing this. I don't know if we'll do it again in the next half hour or so, but I know that Tom and Buddy will be doing it in the afternoon. So if you didn't get your name in the box and you want to, be sure to listen to the Voice of Ocala, and also we'll find out in the next 10 minutes or so whether we can put your name in the box more than once. That'll give you another chance if you want it, if they're going to allow it. We'll be right back. Edwina, don't go away. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. The UN hitting ISIS in the wallet. The Security Council has passed a resolution cutting off financing, reinforcing global sanctions against the Islamic militants.